My beloved child, I see your tired heart. I know you've been carrying silent battles, smiling on outside, but aching on inside. There have been nights when you cried alone, wondering, does anyone truly care? Yes, I care. I always have. Not because you're perfect, not because of what you've done, but simply because you are mine. You carry my image, my design, my breath within you. You are not a mistake. You are not invisible. You are not insignificant. You were formed with divine purpose, shaped by my own hands, woven into eternity. Lift your head, precious one. These are not just comforting words. This is a call from heaven, a whisper from the one who created the stars, yet leans close enough to hear your sigh. I did not come to simply ease your pain. I came to awaken you, to lift you, to take you by the hand, and walk you into a life far greater than what you've known, a life of healing, a life of divine purpose, a life where fear no longer holds you and lies lose their power. You are about to discover who you really are, not through the eyes of this world, but through the eyes of your Creator. You are loved. You are chosen. You are special to me. Stay with me now. Let my voice fill the silence in your soul. This is the beginning of everything. My beloved child, you've been walking through life as if no one sees you, as if your presence is unnoticed, as if you must earn love, prove value, or carry burdens alone. But today, I tell you the truth. You were never forgotten. Before your first breath, I knew your name. Before you ever opened your eyes, my heart was already moved with love for you. You have never been hidden from me, not even for a moment. I have seen it all. Your joy, your grief, your triumphs, your regrets. And through it all, my love for you has never wavered. I want you to hear this with your heart. You are not an accident. You were created with divine precision. Every part of you, from the color of your eyes to the rhythm of your thoughts, was handcrafted by me. You are my intentional creation. No flaw, no wound, no label placed on you by others can erase what I designed. You were made in my image. That means you reflect me, not in perfection, but in potential. You were created to carry my light. You were born to stand out, to shine in places where darkness still whispers. You were made to remind this world that love is real, that hope lives, that I have not abandoned my creation. My child, there is a reason why your soul longs for more. That restlessness in your spirit is not failure, it's calling. It's your spirit remembering who you are and whose you are. You are not defined by what you've lost. You are not limited by what you lack. You are not the sum of what others have said or done. You are mine. And because you are mine, there is no power strong enough to steal your identity. No lie loud enough to drown out the truth. No wound deep enough that my healing cannot reach. Yes, you've been hurt. Yes, you've stumbled. Yes, you've had moments of weakness where you question your worth. But still, I call you special. Still, I call you beloved. I have loved you in everlasting love. I have drawn you with unfailing kindness. Jeremiah 31 verse 3. My love for you isn't earned. It cannot be increased by good behavior or lessened by failure. It is constant. It is eternal. It is yours. Let me speak directly to your soul. You've let the world name you. You've let others define your worth. You let shame write your story. But I am here now to rewrite the script. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not invisible. You are not too far gone. You are redeemable. You are restored. You are cherished. I see what they didn't. I know what they never tried to understand. I see the fire inside you, the strength beneath the sorrow, the purpose hidden beneath the pain. And I, the Lord your God, call it good. Child, do not chase the approval of those who cannot see your soul. Do not waste your strength proving yourself to people who were never meant to define your worth. Return to me, and I will show you who you truly are. Come closer. Listen carefully. There is a battle for your identity, and I will not let you lose it. The enemy has tried to confuse you, to distort the mirror until all you saw were your flaws. But I'm here to shatter that lie. You are beautiful. You are enough. You are mine. When I formed you, I didn't make a mistake. I didn't create you out of boredom or randomness. I created you with intention, with love, with eternal purpose. You are not replaceable. You are not forgotten. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. Let those words settle deep within your heart. You are chosen, not because you are powerful, not because you are perfect, but because I am, and my love for you is relentless. When others walk away, I stay. When others reject you, I draw near. When others use your weaknesses against you, I cover you with grace. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. Isaiah 43 verse 1. You don't need to chase success to matter. You don't need to impress me to be accepted. I already chose you before you ever made a move. You may not see it yet, but heaven rejoices over you. The way you love others, the tears you cry in silence, the quiet prayers you whisper when no one else is around. All of it matters to me. You matter to me, and I will not stop speaking until your soul believes that truth. So today, let this be the day your identity returns home. Let this be the day you stop listening to the lies and start receiving the truth. You are my child, my image bearer, my masterpiece. And child, you are special to me. My beloved child, the battle you're facing, yes, this one that feels relentless, confusing, and overwhelming, I see it. I have not looked away. I have not remained silent. And most of all, I have not left your side. You need to know this today. I am with you in the fire, not far off, not watching from a distance. I'm in it, right there, beside you, and I will not let you be consumed. You may feel the heat of affliction. You may see the flames of adversity rising high, but they will not destroy you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. Isaiah 43 verse 2. Do you hear me, child? What you're walking through right now may feel like the end, but it's not. This is not the collapse of your story. It is the rising of your strength. I am refining you, not punishing you. I am shaping you, not abandoning you. Even when everything around you shakes, I remain unshaken. Even when others walk away, I remain faithful. You cry out, "Why is this happening?" And I answer, not with blame, but with presence, because what you're facing is not meaningless. No pain is wasted in my hands. No storm escapes my authority. That financial pressure, that silent betrayal, that heartbreak that took your breath away, I was there. I saw the day they turned their back on you. I heard the words that wounded your soul. I counted the tears you cried when no one else noticed. And I did not leave. You are not alone. You have never been alone. The world may call it coincidence, but I call it covenant. My promise has always stood. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Let the fire rage. Let the winds blow. I am your shelter. When fear screams its loudest, I will be your peace. When the burden grows heavier, I will carry it with you. When you fall, I will lift you. Child, I don't need you to be strong for me. Let me be strong for you. Come to me, not when you're polished and perfect, but when you're weary, when you've lost your will to fight. I will give you rest. I will strengthen your bones and pour peace into your soul. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Psalm 34 verse 18. You believe that your suffering disqualifies you. But I tell you this, it has prepared you. You walk through valleys that others fear to enter. You've endured what you thought would break you. And still, you are here. That's not weakness. That's victory. That's not coincidence. That's evidence that I've carried you, and I will continue to carry you. Let me remind you of something eternal. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54 verse 17. The attacks may come. The enemy may shout, but they cannot undo what I've ordained. What I have placed inside you is fireproof. Your spirit, your destiny, your calling, it will not be consumed. You are not fighting alone. Heaven fights with you. I have assigned angels to your side. I have spoken your name in heavenly places. I have placed my seal upon your life. What others said was the end of you will become the beginning of your greatest testimony. They will look at you and say, "How did you survive that?" And you will answer, "Because God was in the fire with me." Let them see me in you. When you respond to hate with mercy, they'll see me. When you walk through loss but still sing praise, they'll see me. When you stand again after being knocked down, they'll see me. Child, I know the fire's been hot, but this is not where you die. This is where you rise. I am turning pain into power. I am turning wounds into wisdom. I am turning your trial into triumph. You do not need to fear what lies ahead. I am already there. I go before you, clearing the way, lighting the path, holding back the enemy. You don't need to fix everything. You just need to hold on to me. Do not let your faith be shaken by the delay. My timing is perfect. What I have promised will come to pass. I am not a man that I should lie. I do not make promises I will not keep. He who promised is faithful. Hebrews 10 verse 23. Wait, yes, but wait in faith. Wait in hope. Wait knowing I am already working. Even now, you feel forgotten, but I am preparing your reward. You feel delayed, but I am developing your strength. You feel tired, but I am preparing to carry you farther than ever before. This fire won't destroy you. It will reveal you. It will show the world what I've always seen, that you are stronger than you know, that your spirit is filled with heaven's breath, that you are mine. Hold on, child. Even if all you can do is whisper my name through your tears, that is enough. I will come rushing to you. Lift your head. Speak my promises. Declare your victory. You will not be burned. You will not be broken. You will not be abandoned. You will rise, and I will walk with you through every valley, through every flame, through every fear. I am your God, and you are my beloved child. I see you carrying memories like chains, moments you wish you could erase, words you spoke in anger, decisions made in fear, mistakes that now sit heavy on your heart. You've asked yourself, did I ruin everything? Have I fallen too far? Would God still want someone like me? Listen closely, child. I want you. I always have. You are not the sum of your sins. You are not the echo of your worst day. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by my love. Yes, you've made mistakes. Yes, there are wounds. But no mistake is too great for me to forgive. No stain too deep that my blood cannot cleanse. If anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17. Do you hear that? The old has passed away. Your past may explain where you've been, but it does not determine where you're going. Child, shame was never meant to live in your heart. Guilt was never your home. Regret was never meant to lead your life. I am not holding your past against you. Why are you? You replayed the moment you failed over and over. You let the enemy whisper, you're disqualified, you're damaged, you're unworthy. But today, I speak louder. You are forgiven. You are redeemed. You are still mine. I did not choose you because you would never fail. I chose you knowing everything, and I still chose you. When I called you, I didn't say, perfect people only. I said, come to me, all who are weary. And you came, even if you limped, even if you crawled, and I welcomed you. Child, let me show you how I see you. I don't see a mess. I see a miracle. I don't see a failure. I see a future. I don't see shame. I see my child clothed in grace. As far as the east is from the west, so far have I removed your transgressions from you. Psalm 103 verse 12. You keep dragging back what I've already buried. Why do you rehearse what I've already redeemed? Why do you speak curses over yourself when I've spoken blessing? You are not what they said about you. You are not your worst moment. You are not what happened to you. You are who I say you are, and I say you are mine. You may feel broken, but broken vessels still carry living water. You may feel unworthy, but I use fishermen and tax collectors to change the world. You may feel disqualified, but I qualified you when I gave you my spirit. Let go of the weight, child, the weight of trying to be perfect, the weight of pretending you're okay, the weight of shame that was never yours to carry. Let it fall right now. Lay it at my feet. Let me exchange it for peace. I did not call you to carry guilt. I called you to carry grace. You were never meant to walk through life with your head down. You are a royal child of heaven. Lift your eyes. There is therefore now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Romans 8 verse 1. That includes you. Yes, you, the one still battling regret, the one still hiding scars, the one still wondering if I've given up on you. I haven't. My love doesn't expire. My mercy doesn't run dry. And my patience isn't based on your performance. When I forgave you, it was complete. I didn't leave pieces of your sin on the table. I didn't forgive most of it and keep a list. I forgave all of it. You're not starting from shame. You're starting from grace. So walk like it, speak like it, live like it. Let your past become your testimony, not your prison. The enemy wants to keep you silent, but I want to make you a messenger. Your pain will speak. Your scars will heal others. Your journey will shine with redemption. Don't wait until you feel ready. I use the weak to show my strength. I use the broken to display my beauty. You are not late. You are not lost. You are right on time for my purpose. And my child, your best days are not behind you. They are still ahead. Let me take the ashes and trade them for beauty. Let me take the tears and turn them into joy. Let me take the story you try to hide and turn it into a weapon of light. This is not the end of your story. This is your rising. So breathe, beloved. You're not condemned. You're called, my beloved child. You've asked, why me? Why do I feel so different? Why does my past seem harder? Why do I carry a longing that never goes away? I'll tell you why. Because I have chosen you, not for comfort, not for fame, but for something greater. I've marked your life with purpose. You weren't created to blend in. You were designed to stand apart. That ache in your soul, that fire in your chest that won't die down. No matter how many times you try to ignore it, that's me. That's calling. You were made for divine work, not just ordinary tasks, but kingdom impact. You were made to walk in faith, not fear, to move mountains through prayer, to bring healing where others bring hurt, to love where others judge, to speak life where others spread lies. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit, fruit that will last. John 15, verse 16. You are not a backup plan. You are not a leftover. You were not picked last, before the foundations of the earth. I saw you. I knew you. I chose you. I gave you gifts others don't have. I placed strength in you for storms others can't see. I gave you eyes to discern, ears to hear my whisper, and a heart that beats with compassion. That is not accidental. That is intentional. You say, but I don't feel qualified. Good, because I don't call the qualified. I qualify the called. You say, but I've made too many mistakes. Yet I say, my grace is sufficient for you. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9. You say, but I'm afraid. And I say, do not fear, for I am with you. Isaiah 41, verse 10. Child, I didn't choose you because of your perfection. I chose you because of your potential, because I see what you still can't, because I place a divine blueprint inside you that will unfold step by step, season by season. I know you felt misunderstood. That's part of the calling. Not everyone will see what I see in you. Not everyone will believe in the assignment I've given you. But don't worry. I don't need their agreement to fulfill my plan in your life. What I speak over you is final. What I place in your hands cannot be stolen. I've called you to rise while others stay silent, to walk in love while others stir hate, to forgive where bitterness could grow, to shine in the darkest places. This is why the enemy fought so hard to destroy your confidence. This is why trials came one after another. He tried to convince you that you're not chosen. But I'm here to remind you, you are mine, and you are called for more. You survived what others didn't. You've endured pain that tried to break you. But instead of breaking, you become stronger. That's not luck. That's evidence of my hand on your life. Every trial was training. Every delay was divine timing. Every setback was a setup for something greater. I planted seeds in you, dreams, visions, burdens that won't leave. That is me speaking. Don't bury your calling just because it's uncomfortable. Don't silence your gifts to make others feel safe. Don't dim your light just because some don't understand it. Child, you were made to shine, not for applause, but for purpose, not for the spotlight, but for my glory. There are lives attached to your obedience. There are breakthroughs that will only come when you say, yes. There are people waiting to meet me. Through you, you say, but who am I? And I say, you are my chosen vessel. You say, what if I fail? And I say, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41 verse 10. You say, but I'm too weak. And I say, my power is made perfect in your weakness. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. Do you see now? This is bigger than you, bigger than your doubts, bigger than your resume, bigger than your past. This is a divine assignment. I've anointed you, appointed you, prepared you, protected you. You were never meant to live a small life. You were meant to impact generations. You are part of my kingdom work. You will speak, and hearts will soften. You will pray, and chains will break. You will love, and souls will be saved. Because when you move in my name, I move with you. Don't look at the mountain. Look at me. Don't count your weaknesses. Trust in my strength. Don't delay your obedience. Step out now. I'll meet you there. I'll walk with you, and I'll fulfill every promise I've spoken. For the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable. Romans 11 verse 29. Child, it's time. The world needs a fire I've placed in you. The time for hiding is over. The time for rising is now. I have chosen you, and I don't change my mind. My beloved child, you've been trying to hold everything together. You've stood in battles that no one else sees. You fought silently, with tears no one ever noticed. You've been strong for others while your own soul felt like breaking. But I need you to hear me now. You don't have to fight this alone. I never asked you to carry this war on your own shoulders. I never meant for you to be your own savior. That battle you're facing, it belongs to me now. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. Let those words wash over your anxious mind. Let them echo louder than fear. Let them silence the lies that told you it all depends on you, because it doesn't. I will fight for you. I go before you. I stand behind you, and I surround you on every side. Even when you feel exposed, you are covered. Even when you feel attacked, you are protected. The enemy has whispered threats in your ear. He sent storms to shake you. He's stirred confusion to wear you down. But none of it has power over you. Not while my hand is upon you. You may hear the roar of the enemy, but you will not be devoured. You may see the giants ahead, but they will not prevail. Because I am the Lord of hosts, the God who commands heaven's armies, and I have not forgotten how to fight. I have routed armies with a word. I have opened seas with my breath. I have silenced lions and crushed serpents. Do you think your enemies are too great for me? Child, stand still. Lift your eyes. This battle may be bigger than you, but it is nothing compared to me. I have seen every accusation. I have heard every curse spoken behind your back. I've watched as people plotted your downfall. They thought you were vulnerable, but they forgot you are mine. And I don't let anyone touch my beloved without consequence. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54 verse 17. Weapons may form, attacks may come, but they will not succeed. Not when you are hidden under the shadow of my wings. I am raising up a shield around you, a wall the enemy cannot break through. Let me speak this clearly. You are protected. You are defended. You are safe. Your enemies will stumble in their pride. Those who plan your ruin will fall into their own trap. Those who mock your faith will watch your rise. I will turn every attack into an announcement of my favor on your life. And those who curse you, I will use their words as fuel for your promotion, not because you are perfect, but because you trust me. You've cried to me in the secret place. You've worshiped me while wounded. You remained faithful when others walked away. Now watch what I do for you. I will fight the battles you don't even know are coming. I will block the arrows before they reach you. I will silence the voices that try to destroy you. And when the time comes to step forward, you will walk into the battlefield victorious, without lifting a sword, because I will go before you. For the Lord your God is he who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies, to give you the victory. Deuteronomy 20 verse 4. I don't lose battles. And when you belong to me, neither do you. Yes, the fight may feel long. Yes, the night may seem dark. But hold your position. Don't run. Don't retreat. Don't panic. Stand in faith. I am here. I am not only your father. I am your defender. I am not only your comfort. I am your warrior. Let them talk. Let them plan. Let them attack. I will rise up like a roaring fire, and nothing that comes against you will stand. I'm building your endurance in this season, not to wear you down, but to make you unshakable, because greater victories are coming, and I'm preparing your spirit to handle them with strength and grace. Child, don't take matters into your own hands. You don't need revenge. You need rest. You don't need to respond to their slander. Just respond to me. Kneel in prayer. Stand in worship. Trust my justice. I will handle what you cannot, and I will do it perfectly. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to believe. When others fall, you will rise. When others fail, you will flourish, because I am fighting for you. When you walk through fire, I'll be your shield. When you walk through loss, I'll be your peace. When you walk through conflict, I'll be your stillness. And when you feel like collapsing, I will carry you. So fear not, not tomorrow, not today, not ever, because I go with you, child. And I will never stop defending what belongs to me, my beloved child. I know how quiet it gets when the world stops noticing you. You sit in a room full of people and still feel invisible. You smile for others, but your heart aches behind the silence. You pray and wonder if I'm listening. Let me say this now, so clearly that no lie can overpower it. You are not alone. You have never been alone. I have been there in every unseen moment. I was with you when the door closed. I was there when they left, when no one checked in, when the silence screamed louder than your thoughts. You thought no one cared, but I did. I do. I always will. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hebrews 13 verse 5. That is not just a verse. That is my vow to you. Even when you couldn't feel me, I was holding you. Even when your prayers felt unanswered, I was surrounding you. Child, my presence is not always loud. It doesn't always come with thunder or signs. Sometimes it comes with stillness that wraps around your soul in the night. That's me, when the tears fall quietly on your pillow. I catch them when the memories hurt too deeply to speak. I understand them. When you don't have the strength to pray, I intercede for you. The Spirit himself intercedes for us through wordless groans. Romans 8 verse 26. So no, you're not abandoned. You're not overlooked. You're not forgotten. You are held by the one who knows you better than anyone ever could, by the one who understands every layer of your pain, by the one who never stops watching over you. They may have walked away, but I stayed. They may not have called, but I never stopped speaking your name in heaven. Do you know how precious you are to me? When you sit alone, I sit beside you. When you feel unseen, I see you. When you whisper, I listen. There is no place too dark, no distance too far, no silence too thick for my presence to enter. Even in your loneliest hour, I am closer than your breath. You don't have to earn my nearness. You don't have to be okay for me to stay. You don't have to fix yourself before you come near. Just call my name. Say it through your pain. Say it through the confusion. Say it even when you doubt. Jesus, and I will come, because I promise you something eternal. Surely I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28 verse 20. Not just when you worship, not just when you get it right, but always. That includes nights like this, when you feel tired, when you feel forgotten, when you wonder if anyone would notice if you disappeared. I would. I notice every sigh, every step you take, every dream you hold deep in your heart that no one else understands. I know you're tired of being strong, tired of pretending, tired of feeling like everyone else has someone except you. But child, listen, you have me, and I'm not going anywhere. They might not understand your calling. They might not value your loyalty. They might not see the beauty in your soul. But I do. I made you. I crafted your heart to feel deeply. I wired you for connection, not just with people, but with me. And when earthly arms fall short, mine never do. I am your shelter when it rains. I am your voice when you can't find the words. I am your anchor when the storm rages around you. Don't let the enemy convince you that your loneliness means I've left. If anything, let it draw you deeper into me, because I don't just want to be your rescue. I want to be your home. You can rest in me, cry with me, sit in silence and still be heard. Even when you isolate yourself out of pain, I walk into the isolation with you. And when you're ready, I will lift you up, heal your heart, and lead you into connection again. Yes, I have people for you. Yes, I have healing for you. But first, I want you to know I am enough. Not just when you're in church, not just when you feel strong, but even now, as you read this with a heavy heart, let me fill the emptiness. Let me sit with you in the silence. Let me remind you, you are loved. You are known. You are never, ever alone. My beloved child, I know what they took from you. They took trust. They took peace. They took time you can't get back. Some of them left wounds so deep, you stopped believing things could ever feel whole again. But today, I speak this into the deepest part of your spirit. I will restore what was lost. I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. Joel 2, verse 25. Those stolen moments, those lost years, that broken version of yourself you thought would never heal. I am the God who restores, not partially, not barely, but completely. Nothing you've lost is beyond my reach. They thought they ended your story, but I'm just getting started. They thought that heartbreak would define you, but I'm using it to refine you. They thought you'd never rise again, but I am lifting you in a way that will silence every voice of doubt. Child, I know you've tried to move forward, but something inside you still feels stuck in the past. Regret, betrayal, unfinished chapters, words never said. But I need you to hear this. It's not over. Your story didn't end with what was lost. It begins again with what I'm about to restore. I will give back the laughter that was stolen by sorrow. I will give back the confidence that fear tried to bury. I will give back dreams that were shattered too soon. Not only that, I will multiply what was taken. Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace, you will rejoice in your inheritance. Isaiah 61, verse 7. Where you once had pain, you will have peace. Where you once cried, you will overflow with joy. Where you once walked alone, you will walk in covenant. With me and with people who truly love you, I am rebuilding your life, not as it was, but better than it's ever been. I'm restoring what the enemy tried to destroy. Your self-worth, your purity, your identity. You thought you lost too much. You thought it was too late. You thought the damage was permanent. But I am the God of impossible turnarounds. Watch me take the broken pieces and build something holy. Watch me restore what they thought they destroyed. Watch me turn every loss into a launching point for something greater. I see the years where you felt overlooked. I see the prayers you whispered when your heart was crushed. I see the tears no one else noticed. Not one of them has been wasted. They've all been gathered by me, and now it's time for the season of restoration to begin. This is your comeback story. You will not finish where you fell. You will not end where you lost. You will not remain where they left you. I'm calling you forward, into healing, into peace, into redemption. The people who hurt you won't have the final word. The choices you regret won't define your future. The pain you carry will not follow you forever. I am restoring not just what was taken, but who you were before the loss. Do you remember joy? Do you remember hope? Do you remember what it felt like to trust, to dream, to feel light? I'm bringing it back, even better than before, even stronger, even deeper, because this time, it's not rooted in circumstances. It's rooted in me. I am the anchor for your soul. I am the one who rebuilds ruins into testimonies. I am the restorer of all things. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147, verse 3. Let me heal you, child. Don't run anymore. Don't fake your way through pain. Don't hide what hurts. Bring it to me, even if it's ugly, even if it's messy, even if you don't know where to start. I will take your hand and walk you through it, day by day, step by step, layer by layer. This is not just healing, it's holy restoration. What they thought was your breakdown will become the backdrop for your breakthrough. What they buried will rise. What was broken will shine. What was lost will return, not because of who you are, but because of who I am. I am the God who restores, and I will not stop until you are whole. My beloved child, I know you've been asking questions that feel heavier each day. What am I really here for? Why hasn't it worked out yet? Is this all there is to my life? I hear those thoughts. I see the ache behind your ambition. And today, I answer you, not with confusion, but with clarity. My plans for you are good. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Yes, I know the plans. Not the world. Not the critics. Not even you. I know the blueprint I've designed for your life. Even when you feel lost, I am guiding you. Even when you feel delayed, I am developing you. Even when the door closes, I am protecting you from what was never meant to be yours. I've never wasted a moment, not one detour, not one disappointment, not one delay. Child, the waiting has not been punishment. It's been preparation. You've been growing in silence. You've been maturing in hidden places. You've been shaped in ways that only hardship could accomplish. Don't despise the process. It's producing something eternal in you. I know you dreamed differently. I know you pictured something else. But I see the full picture, beginning to end, and I promise you it's good. The job you lost, I have something better. The person who left, I remove what couldn't carry your calling. The prayers that seemed unanswered, I was answering them in ways higher than you could see. My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah 55, verse 8. You measure my love by your circumstances, but I need you to look deeper. Look at how I've carried you. Look at how you've survived what should have broken you. Look at how your heart is still soft, even after all it's been through. That is me. That is my hand. That is the evidence of my plan still unfolding. You haven't missed it. You haven't failed it. You're not too late, and it's not too late for you. I make all things beautiful in time. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 11. There is purpose in your steps, even the slow ones. There is meaning in your story, even the chapters you'd rather skip. There is destiny in your life, even when you can't feel it. I am not done with you, not even close. Child, I'm not just leading you to a better season. I'm shaping you into a better vessel, one that carries my heart, one that brings light, one that walks in purpose, not pressure. Don't let comparison rob you. They're not walking your path. They don't carry your assignment. Your story is sacred to me, and what I'm building in you, they wouldn't survive. Let me guide you. Stop trying to force what doesn't fit. Stop chasing validation that never satisfies. Stop fearing that you've fallen behind. You are right on time for what I've called you to. The dream is not dead. The promise is not gone. The future is not empty. It's just being written by my hand, not yours. And I don't write stories of failure. I write stories of redemption, restoration, and great reward. Trust me when it doesn't make sense. Praise me when you don't see the outcome. Follow me when the path disappears. Because I'm not just walking beside you. I'm going before you, clearing the way, breaking the chains, fighting battles you don't even know exist. You look back one day and say, now I understand. Now I see why it had to happen this way. Because my plan will not just bless you. It will bless others through you. You are not wandering. You are being led. You are not forgotten. You are being called deeper. Let go of the need to figure it all out. You weren't made to carry the blueprint, only to trust the builder. I am the architect of your destiny. And child, I do good work. So hold on. Hope again. Dream again. Trust again. because what's ahead is not empty. It's not delayed. It's not disappointing. It's greater than you can imagine because it's from me, my beloved child. You've been through more than most people know. You've survived nights you thought would break you. You've endured battles that would have destroyed someone else. And still, you're here, still breathing, still fighting, still reaching for me. Do you know what that means? You are stronger than you think. You convince yourself that you're fragile. You believe the lie that you're weak. But let me show you the truth. What's inside you is not built by fear. It's built by fire. You've walked through it, and you didn't burn. You've been through storms, and you didn't drown. Why? Because I have sustained you. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40, verse 31. You think you're barely holding on, but in heaven's eyes, you're standing tall. Why? Because strength is not just about how loud you roar. It's about how faithfully you endure. And child, you've endured, even when no one cheered you on, even when no one saw the tears behind your strength, even when your knees buckled, but you kept moving. That's real power, not the kind the world celebrates, but the kind that I reward. I know it feels like you're falling apart, but you're not. You're being rebuilt, reinforced, refined by the pressure. I don't waste pain. I use it to reveal the warrior I created in you, to unlock the authority you forgot you had, to show you that the same Spirit who raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. 1 John 4, verse 4. Child, you're not just surviving, you're growing. Your roots are digging deeper. Your spirit is maturing. Your discernment is sharpening. You've been asking me to remove the pressure, but I've been using the pressure to unlock your power, because strength is formed in the stretch. Anointing is born in the resistance, and your calling is being activated in the middle of adversity. You prayed, God, make me strong. And I have, not by removing the storm, but by proving that you're greater than it. Don't minimize what you've walked through. Don't downplay your victories just because others don't understand the cost. I saw the nights you stayed faithful. I saw the mornings you rose when you wanted to give up. I saw the courage it took just to keep showing up. I am proud of you. Yes, I, the God of all creation, am proud of you. You think you're just getting by, but in my eyes, you're walking in victory. You say, I'm tired. I say, I will renew your strength. You say, I'm not enough. I say, I am more than enough in you. You say, I feel empty. I say, I will fill you again. Don't believe the voice that tells you you're weak. You've come too far. You've overcome too much. You've endured too faithfully. You've already proven that you're stronger than you thought. And I'm not finished. The same strength that brought you through this far will carry you further. You're not standing in your own power. You're standing in mine. When you feel like collapsing, I will carry you. When your strength fails, I'll be your strength. When you hit the wall, I'll break through it. You are not soft clay anymore. You've been through fire. You've been hardened by truth. You've been tempered by trials. And now, you're ready. Ready to walk in authority. Ready to speak with boldness. Ready to stand and not be shaken. Let the storms come. Let the winds howl. Let the enemy rage. You are planted, rooted, unmovable, because I built you that way. Because I've filled you with unshakable grace. Because I've made you in my image, and I do not create weak vessels. So rise today, child, not in pride, but in confidence, not in fear, but in faith. The next season requires strength. And now you know you already have it. I am your strength, and I am within you, my beloved child. I see you counting what you don't have. I see the bills, the deadlines, the needs too big for your hands to meet. I see the weight you carry in silence, trying to stretch what's already run out. And today, I speak this over your worry. I will provide all you need, and my God shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. Philippians 4, verse 19. Not some, not half. Oh, I am not a God of just enough. I am the God of abundance. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. I hold the resources of heaven. There is no shortage in me. So why do you feel like you're forgotten? Why do you measure your future by your current lack? Child, lack is not the final word. I am, and I speak this now with authority. Provision is on the way. It may not look how you expect. It may not arrive when you demand, but it will come exactly when you need it, because I know what's ahead. I see what you don't. You're praying for what you think will fix the problem, but I'm preparing what will strengthen your faith. You cried out, God, I don't have enough. But I respond, I am more than enough. You've worried about tomorrow, but I'm already there making a way. Child, do you remember manna? When my people wandered in the wilderness, I fed them every single day, not by their power, but by mine. And I didn't give them a year's supply. I gave them daily bread, enough for each day. I will do the same for you, one day at a time, one miracle at a time, one act of grace at a time. And just like the manna, you won't have to chase it. It will fall where you are. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. If I provided for them, I will provide for you. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23, verse 1. I don't let my sheep starve. I don't leave my children begging for scraps. I prepare a table for them, even in the presence of their enemies. Yes, even in the midst of pressure, I will feed your soul. Even in dry places, I will send rivers. Even when the world closes doors, I will open windows from heaven. Your job is not your source. I am. Your connections are not your supply. I am. Your bank account is not your security. I am. I've never depended on man systems to bless my people. I part seas. I send ravens. I multiply loaves. I bring water from rocks. I will take care of you. Stop panicking. Start trusting. Stop striving. Start resting. Provision flows where there is faith, not fear. So release the grip you have on control. Let go of the fear that keeps whispering, what if it doesn't work out? Child, it will work out, not because of luck, but because I am faithful. I have never seen the righteous forsaken or their children begging bread. Psalm 37, verse 25. I know what you need. Before you even ask, I'm preparing the answer. Before you even feel the lack, I've already planned the supply. You will not run dry. You will not break down. You will not be abandoned. I will send what's required. Finances, strength, people, open doors. I will fill every empty space with exactly what heaven designed for you. So today, shift your eyes. From the bill to the blesser. From the problem to the provider. From the fear to the Father. Because I am Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides. And my provision isn't just practical, it's personal. I see your worry. I feel your burden. And I care deeply. You are not alone in this. I will meet you in the place of your need. And I will exceed your expectations. Your hands may feel empty today, but watch what I place in them tomorrow. I don't just give enough to survive. I give enough to overflow, so you can bless others out of what I bless you with. This is who I am. This is what I do. I provide. I protect. I pour out. And I never stop taking care of my own. You are mine, so let go of worry. Provision is coming. My beloved child, you've looked around and seen nothing but walls, closed doors, blocked paths, heavy silence. You've said, God, I don't know what else to do. I've tried everything, prayed, waited, knocked. Still, nothing moves. But listen closely. Just because you see no way doesn't mean I'm not making one. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Isaiah 43, verse 19. Do you feel that? Hope rising, faith stirring, peace whispering. That's me. I am working behind the scenes, even in your silence. I'm carving pathways through places you thought were dead. I'm rearranging timelines, redirecting people, rebuilding doors you didn't even know were possible. Because, child, I am the way maker. This is not the end. This is not a dead end. This is not the final chapter. This is the moment right before the miracle. The moment where faith rises louder than fear, where trust becomes deeper than questions, where surrender becomes strength. You think you're stuck, but I see you being positioned. You think you're trapped, but I'm preparing your escape. You think nothing is happening, but I'm doing more in this silence than you could imagine. You see wilderness. I see a way through it. You see no solution. I see breakthrough from the inside out, because where man says, impossible, I say, watch me. I parted the Red Sea. I led my people through deserts. I brought fire by night and clouds by day. I rained bread from heaven. Why would I stop now? I haven't changed, and I haven't stopped moving for you. You say, but it's been too long. I say, even delays serve my divine timing. You say, but I'm exhausted. I say, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9. I know you're tired of waiting, tired of trying, tired of believing when nothing changes. But child, this moment is sacred, because when you have no strength left, you finally lean fully into mine. That's when miracles begin. You've been staring at the wall, but I'm coming with fire and thunder. What was closed will open. What was hardened will break. What was blocked will part like water before my word. Let me remind you who I am. I am the resurrector, the breaker of chains, the one who opens what no man can shut. I will go before you and level the mountains. I will break down gates of bronze and cut through bars of iron. Isaiah 45, verse 2. I don't just open doors. I create doors where there were none. I don't just make a way forward. I make a way upward into higher purpose, greater clarity, deeper faith. Don't limit me to what you can see. I'm working in the unseen, aligning things in the spiritual realm, setting in motion what will soon manifest in the natural. You're not too late. You're not too far gone. You're not out of options. You're right where I need you, surrendered, still, and ready, because now I will move, not by your striving, but by my power, not by your perfection, but by my promise. This mountain, I'll move it. This sea, I'll split it. This dry place, I'll bring rivers to it. Not someday, not in a fantasy, but in your real, raw, right now life. This is the beginning of breakthrough. You look back and say, if it wasn't for that season, I would have missed this miracle. If it wasn't for that silence, I wouldn't have heard his whisper. If it wasn't for the wait, I wouldn't know the weight of his glory. So stand still in faith. I'm not done. I'm not distant. I'm not delayed. I am making a way. My beloved child, there is something you need to know, something the enemy has tried to bury beneath shame, fear, and silence. It is this: nothing can separate you from my love. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. Romans 8 verses 38 to 39. Nothing, not your past, not your secrets, not your doubts, not the distance you feel between us, not even the worst thing you've done. You are still mine, and my love for you has never wavered. You think I love you less because of what happened, but my love was never based on your performance. It was always rooted in my promise. Before you ever loved me, I loved you. Before you ever failed me, I chose you. Before you ever ran, I called your name. I don't love the cleaned up version of you. I love the real you, the raw you, the you that cries alone, the you that questions, the you that's still healing. Child, there is no sin that disqualifies you from my grace. There is no mess that makes me walk away. My love doesn't flinch at your brokenness. I am not ashamed of you. I am not disappointed in you. I am not growing tired of you. You've been told love leaves when things get hard. But I stay. I remain. I pursue you, even in your rebellion. I don't turn away from hurting. I move toward them. That's who I am. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34, verse 18. I see how hard you've tried to feel worthy. I see how shame wraps around your soul like chains. But shame is not from me. Condemnation is not from me. I came to set you free. Free from guilt. free from performance, free from the lie that says you have to earn my love. Child, listen. You don't have to fix yourself before coming to me. You come, and I do the healing. You bring the pain, and I bring the peace. You bring the sin, and I bring the blood that covers all. My love paid the price for your freedom. Not because you were perfect, but because you are mine, and I don't give up on what belongs to me. You've run from me, but I've run faster. You've tried to hide, but I've always seen you. And I'm not coming to punish you. I'm coming to restore you. I have never stopped loving you, and I never will. Let me say it plainly. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can make me stop loving you. Not the people who left you, not the betrayal you endured, not the choices you regret. Even if you feel numb, even if you feel far from me, even if you don't believe you deserve it, I'm still here, and I still love you, not with a weak love, not with a conditional love, but with a love that carried a cross and conquered death. You think you're too far gone, but you're one whisper away from coming home. Say my name, even in brokenness, even in doubt, even in fear. Just say it, Jesus, and I will come running. I am not afraid of your mess. I'm not overwhelmed by your questions. I'm not turned off by your pain. My love is relentless. It climbs over walls. It walks through fire. It breaks every chain. And it reaches straight into the grave just to bring you back. Because I didn't just come to love you when you're strong. I came to love you when you're weak, when you're weary, when you don't know how to keep going. I came for all of you. And I want you to stop trying to earn what's already been given. Just receive it. Let my love be your anchor. Let my love be your home. Let my love be the voice that drowns out shame. Because, child, you are still loved. And nothing, not even you, can change that. My beloved child, there are pieces of your story you wish never happened. Moments you try to forget. Wounds that still ache in silence. I know, but I need you to hear this clearly. None of it will be wasted. I will take even what broke you and turn it into something beautiful. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8 verse 28. Did you hear that? All things, not just the victories, not just the moments you got it right, but even the pain, even the loss, even the parts of your life you thought disqualified you from purpose. I work in all things. I turn betrayal into wisdom. I turn heartbreak into compassion. I turn failure into foundation. Because I am not just a God of second chances. I am the God of complete redemption. Nothing the enemy meant for evil will prevail. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done. Genesis 50 verse 20. Child, there are things you still don't understand. Questions you haven't had answered. But even now, I am weaving the threads together. You thought that chapter ruined your story, but I'm using it as a turning point. You thought you lost too much, but I'm multiplying what remains. You thought your best days were behind you, but the best is still ahead because I'm still writing. You don't have to see the full picture. You only need to trust the artist. And child, I never leave my canvas unfinished. There's beauty coming from the ashes. There's glory rising from the grief. There's gold being forged in the fire you hated the most. Don't rush to erase the pain. Let me redeem it, because I don't just want to fix what's broken. I want to use what's broken to reveal my glory. That moment that shattered you will be the same moment I use to strengthen someone else. That weakness you've carried will become a testimony of my power. That regret you buried will become a seed that produces grace for others. You thought it disqualified you, but I say it qualifies you to speak with authority, to lead with compassion, to love with empathy. You see, nothing is ever lost in my hands. Not your tears, not your prayers, not even the silence. I turn it all for good. What the enemy meant to destroy your faith will actually deepen it. What the world used to break your identity will reinforce your calling. What was meant to end you will launch you, but you must surrender it to me. Stop replaying it in your mind. Stop punishing yourself with shame. Stop giving it power it no longer deserves. Lay it down, even the pieces you don't understand. Even the pain you've numbed yourself to, even the questions that still burn, put them in my hands. And watch what I do. I'm not afraid of the dark corners of your past. I'm not surprised by what hurt you. I'm not intimidated by what the enemy tried, because I already won. And now I'm writing victory over every chapter the enemy wrote with despair. You're going to look back and say, if it wasn't for that moment, I wouldn't know God the way I do now. If it wasn't for the breaking, I wouldn't carry this anointing. If it wasn't for the wilderness, I wouldn't have found the well. Because the thing that looked like the end was really the beginning of deeper faith, the beginning of real freedom, the beginning of beauty that only comes from ashes. So let the pain go. Let the questions rest. Let me write a new ending. I promise, it won't end in defeat. It won't end in shame. It won't end in loss. It will end in glory. Because I am the God who turns all things, even this, for good. My beloved child, you've wondered if you matter, if your life has meaning, if you were created for something more. Let me answer you once and for all. Yes, you are not random. You are not an accident. You are not invisible to heaven. You were chosen, not by chance, by design. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit, fruit that will last. John 15, verse 16. Before the foundation of the world, I looked across time, and I saw you exactly where you are right now, in this generation, in this battle, in this moment. And I said, that one, I choose him for this. For what? For a purpose, for calling, for impact. You are not here just to exist. You are here to carry glory. You carry my light in dark places. You carry my presence into broken spaces. You carry my name wherever you go, even when you feel inadequate, even when you feel unqualified, even when fear whispers, you're not ready. I say, you are chosen, chosen to speak, chosen to stand, chosen to break cycles in your family, chosen to rise above what tried to destroy you. You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. 1 Peter 2, verse 9. That's not just poetry. That's your identity. You've been set apart, anointed, called by name. And the enemy knows it. That's why he's tried so hard to silence you, to distract you, to convince you you're disqualified. But child, listen to me. You are not who the world says you are. You are who I say you are. And I say, you are chosen. You are equipped. You are ready. You're not too broken. You're not too late. You're not too ordinary. I place treasure in jars of clay. I speak through stutterers. I lead armies through the insecure. I change nations through the rejected, because I use the unlikely to accomplish the impossible. And yes, I chose you, not despite your weakness, because of it, so that my power might be revealed. Don't shrink back. Don't stay hidden. Don't wait for perfection. You are already anointed for the assignment I place in front of you. You say, but I don't feel ready. I say, I will go with you. You say, what if I fail? I say, my grace will carry you. You say, who am I? I say, you are mine, chosen, called, appointed. And child, you're needed. The world is aching for light, for truth, for hope. And I place those things inside you. You don't need a stage to be effective. You don't need a title to have impact. You don't need approval to walk in purpose. You just need to say yes. Yes to my call. Yes to the Spirit's prompting. Yes to the courage already inside you. Because the moment you say yes, I move. I open doors no man can shut. I release favor you didn't earn. I align moments that could only come from heaven. Because when I choose someone, I equip them. So step out. Speak up. Stand firm. You're not alone. You never have been. I've walked with you through every moment, not just to protect you, but to prepare you. Every trial strengthened your voice. Every storm built your character. Every delay trained your heart to trust me. And now you are ready. You are chosen for this generation, for this moment, for this mission. Don't waste another day wondering if you're enough. You are more than enough, because I am in you. This world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, fully alive, fully surrendered, fully walking in your calling. So go, shine, speak, love, lead, pray, create, build, heal. You are chosen, and I will be with you every step of the way. My beloved child, there's something you've been wondering in secret. Is this it? Have I missed it? Is my story already written, already done? No, your story isn't over. Not even close. You're still breathing, which means I'm still speaking, still writing, still unfolding something far greater than what you've seen. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1 verse 6. I began this, I'm carrying this, and I will complete this. The pen is in my hand, not the enemy's, not your failures, not the world's, mine. And I don't write tragedy over my children. I write triumph. I know there are pages in your life you wish you could rip out, moments you never saw coming. Pain that makes no sense. But child, listen, even broken chapters are part of beautiful books. And I'm the master author. I turn bitter seasons into breakthrough stories. I turn ashes into crowns. I turn valleys into altars of glory. What looked like the end will become the exact moment I use to mark a new beginning. Don't believe the lie that it's too late. Don't believe the fear that whispers it's over. Don't believe the shame that says you're too far gone. You are right on time. Right on time for grace. Right on time for healing. Right on time for a comeback only heaven could orchestrate. You say, but I feel empty. I say, I'm making room. You say, but everything's falling apart. I say, no, child, it's falling into place. I'm closing what needs to end. I'm shifting what needs to move. I'm protecting what you cannot see. You see pain, I see preparation. You see delay, I see divine design. You see a period, I see a comma, because I'm not finished with your story. The next chapter will not be written in fear, but in faith, not in survival, but in abundance, not in regret, but in redemption. I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Yes, hope. Yes, a future. Yes, more. I'm writing more into your story. More peace, more purpose, more power, more healing, more laughter, more encounters with me. Your life is not finished. Your calling is not canceled. Your anointing is not expired. Don't let a hard chapter convince you the book is over. I'm still here, still working, still turning the page. You say, God, I don't see a way forward. I say, then walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7. You say, but I'm tired. I say, I will carry you. You say, but I don't know where to begin. I say, just begin with me. Let me be your first word again, your next step, your loudest truth. Because when I am your foundation, nothing can stop what I build. This next chapter will not look like the last one. The tears you cried were not in vain. The prayers you whispered didn't disappear. The seeds you sowed in faith are about to bloom. So don't close the book. Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop showing up. Child, your story isn't over. I'm not done writing. I'm not done redeeming. I'm not done using you to bless this world. There are people waiting on the other side of your obedience. There are miracles coming through your yes. There are generations who will thank you for not giving up. You may feel forgotten, but I remember every line of your story, and I'm not letting it end here. So breathe again, pray again, live again, trust again. The best part is still to come. Why? Because I am the author and the finisher, and I never finish in defeat. I finish in glory. So let me turn the page, because child, your story is still being written, and it ends in victory.